Welcome back to Life, where we explore AI and how it's changing life as we know it. Today, we're taking a deep dive into something that's been around, well, almost as long as TV itself, reality TV.
It is kind of wild to think about that, yeah.
But the thing is, it's constantly evolving. Just look at how reality TV moments go viral these days. Remember Montoya, por favor, from Temptation Island?
Oh, absolutely.
That clip was everywhere. And that's just one example of how reality TV really knows how to tap into those raw emotions. But what if AI could take all of that, the drama, the viral moments, and amplify it even more?
That's a great question.
So let's dive in. How is AI already shaking things up behind the scenes in the world of reality TV?
Well, one of the biggest impacts is actually in the editing process. Think about it. These shows produce hours and hours of footage. It's a massive amount of data to sift through. But AI-powered transcription, according to TechRound, is already helping producers and editors save a ton of time and effort. And it's not just about making things easier, it's actually changing the way they cast these shows.
Wait, you mean AI is helping to pick the contestants?
Absolutely. Valerie Penso Kukulish, she's a casting director who's worked on shows like Love Island USA and The Real Housewives of Dubai. She's talked about using AI to analyze footage. I mean, imagine trying to go through all of those audition tapes. AI can actually help pinpoint those contestants who have, really big personalities, the ones who are going to bring the drama.
So it's like having a super-powered casting assistant, one that's specifically looking for the most dramatic personalities.
Right. And they can highlight the most, engaging moments, the things that make us want to keep watching.
So AI isn't just helping to find the contestants, it's also helping to shape the drama itself.
Exactly. AI is being used to analyze all sorts of viewer data, looking for patterns in what keeps us hooked. What makes us laugh, what makes us cry, what makes us gasp, all of that. And that data can then be used to predict which storylines are going to resonate with audiences.
So algorithms could actually be shaping the drama we see unfold.
It's definitely a possibility. I mean, producers are already using those AI insights to figure out what drives viewer engagement, but what if AI takes on an even bigger role? What if the audience wasn't just watching? What if they were actively shaping the narrative?
Okay, now we're getting into some seriously meta territory.
Yeah.
So paint me a picture here. What would that actually look like?
Okay, think about the Black Mirror episode, Hang the DJ. It's about a dating simulation that basically runs 1,000 scenarios to find a couple's perfect match. What if reality TV was like that? What if it became this big experiment where the audience is making choices that directly impact the plot?
Instead of just voting someone off the island, you mean like we could be making decisions for the contestants in real time?
Exactly. It'd be like a choose-your-own-adventure reality show. Imagine a virtual character, and they represent the collective will of the audience. And their actions, which are actually driven by the viewers, could change everything.
Wow, that's wild. It's almost like a video game, except the characters are real people. I know some shows already use algorithms in some really interesting ways, right? Like, Are You the One?
Oh, yeah. Are you the one? They use algorithms to try and match contestants based on, I think it's like personality quizzes or something like that. But even there, it's not perfect. Ryan Devlin, he's the host, he's admitted that sometimes chemistry just throws a wrench into those perfectly calculated matches. Even with AI, human behavior can be unpredictable.
So even in this AI-driven future that we're talking about, there's still that element of surprise, right? That's
Right.
part of what makes reality TV so addictive.
Exactly. And it'll be interesting to see if AI tries to, replicate or even control that unpredictability as technology gets even more advanced.
Okay, so just to recap, we've gone from AI making life easier for editors to maybe even having a virtual audience member stirring up drama on our favorite reality shows.
It's pretty incredible.
Yeah, it really is mind-blowing to think about just how much AI could change the way we experience reality TV. What else is in store for us in this AI-powered reality TV future? Well, we'll be right back after the break to explore even more possibilities. Stay tuned.
It's going to be fun. It's funny. We often focus on, the potential for AI to kind of manipulate things in reality TV. But what if AI could actually make reality TV feel even more real?
Okay, I'm intrigued. How could AI do that?
Well, imagine, right, you're watching, let's say, a dating show. Two people are on a date and it seems kind of awkward, but but is it just, first date jitters, or is there
Yeah.
actually something deeper going on there?
Right.
AI could analyze their facial expressions, their body language, even, tiny little changes in their tone of voice and give us insights that we would never pick up on as viewers.
Oh, I see. So it's like AI is giving us an emotional X-ray of the situation, helping us see beyond, just what's on the surface.
Exactly, yeah. And it doesn't have to, replace our own interpretations. It's more about, I think, enhancing them. Like AI could point out patterns of behavior or reveal hidden tensions, or it could even highlight genuine connections that, we might otherwise miss. And think about how this could apply to all sorts of different reality shows, from, dating shows to competition shows, even documentaries.
I can see it now, like we're watching a heated argument, on some reality show,
Yeah.
and then suddenly, like, AI pops up with an analysis like, contestant A is displaying signs of defensiveness,
Yeah.
while contestant B is exhibiting classic avoidance behavior.
Exactly. It would just make the whole experience so much richer, so much more engaging.
Yeah, and I think about the contestants themselves. Imagine if you're, a contestant on a talent show,
Yeah.
and you're getting feedback from AI, not just on your technique, but also on how you connected with the audience emotionally.
That's a great point. I mean, it would be like having a personal coach, right, who can analyze every little nuance of your performance.
It's amazing. It's funny because, we started this deep dive talking about how AI could create fake drama, but now we're talking about how it could actually make the real drama even more, well, even more compelling.
It is interesting. Yeah, it's like this weird paradox with AI. It has this potential to deceive, but it also has this potential to enlighten. It really all comes down to how we choose to use it.
So where does that leave us then? I mean, are we heading towards a world where AI is calling all the shots? Is it scripting every dramatic beat? Or will there always be that human element that makes reality TV what it is?
That's a tough question. I think the most likely scenario is probably some kind of collaboration,
Yeah.
between human creativity and AI's analytical power. I mean, AI can give producers incredible insights, and that can help them craft more engaging storylines. But I think ultimately it's going to be up to the human producers, the editors, and even the contestants themselves to really shape the narrative.
So AI becomes a tool, a very powerful tool,
Yeah.
but it doesn't necessarily replace the human storytellers.
Right. And don't forget about the viewers.
Yeah, where do we fit into all this? Are
Yeah.
we just passive consumers letting AI curate our viewing experience?
Mhm.
Or will we demand, transparency, a healthy dose of skepticism as this line between, reality and simulation becomes more and more blurred?
That's a question we all need to consider. Not just as viewers of reality TV, but as participants in this increasingly AI-driven world.
It's interesting. We started this deep dive discussing a clip that went viral, but now we're thinking about a future where the very concept of going viral could mean something totally different in this AI-driven world.
Yeah. Really makes you wonder where reality TV goes from here.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got a lot more to unpack, so we'll be right back after a quick break to continue our deep dive into the future of reality TV. It really is amazing to think about how AI and reality TV are kind of like merging together. We've talked about so much, from how shows are being produced to, how we understand what we're even seeing on screen. But where do we go from here? What does the future hold?
Well, I think it's safe to say we're on the verge of a pretty big shift. I mean, the line between reality and simulation is definitely getting blurrier and blurrier. And the audience, well, they're not just passive observers anymore.
It's almost like we're all becoming directors of our own reality TV shows.
Yeah, kind of. We're moving towards this era of interactive entertainment where viewers can actually shape the narrative in real time. Imagine, being able to influence who goes on a date or vote on challenges for a competition or even guide like the whole direction of a documentary.
Wow, that's a lot of power for the audience.
It is, and I think that's where the responsibility comes in. We really need to think about the ethical side of giving audiences that much control. Like, are we ready for the consequences, not just for the contestants, but for, ourselves and how we consume entertainment?
Right. And it's not just about reality TV, is it? It feels like this is a bigger conversation about, AI and ethics and how we use technology.
Exactly, yeah. And as AI becomes more and more integrated into our world, these conversations are going to become even more important.
Transparency is key, right?
Absolutely, yeah. Viewers need to know how AI is being used, and producers need to be upfront about, just how interactive the experience really is.
It's almost like we need a whole new set of rules for this new era of reality TV.
I think that's a good way to put it.
Well, we started this deep dive with that iconic clip, Montoya, por favor. And that moment really captured, the raw emotion and the unpredictability of reality TV. And now we're talking about a future where AI could take those elements and kind of supercharge them.
Yeah, it's pretty wild to think about.
But as we, get excited about all these possibilities, it's important to remember that at its heart, reality TV is about, well, real people.
Real people with real stories.
And while AI can, enhance those stories, it should never replace them. The future of reality TV, I think, really lies in finding that balance between human creativity and AI's analytical power.
I totally agree.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, I want to leave you with this. The next time you're watching your favorite reality show, think about how AI might be shaping what you're seeing. How is it influencing your opinions of the contestants? And are you ready for a future where you become an active part of the drama? The future of reality TV is really in our hands, and I think it's going to be a pretty wild ride. Thanks for joining us on Life.